Hey there, fools. Big T here, and I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about those entitled Nintendo fans who saved Super Mario Maker. I actually did a video some time ago when we learned that Mario Maker wasn't going to have the ability for you to play with your friends and the co-op online stuff. And I thought it was insane and stupid, and I'll get to why in a minute. And I saw a tweet online on Twitter saying that people, because there was kind of an uproar, and they were saying that people who wanted this were entitled. This tweet right here, and I just thought that's pretty insane. So that's what we're going to talk about right now, because it turns out that Nintendo heard the voices of the fans who wanted this simple feature that we've had in plenty other Nintendo games. Also, I'm going to get to that in a minute. Just wanted this feature, and it turns out they listened, and we're getting it. Now there's some, in hindsight, people saying, "Oh no, this is because they were already going to do this." This is something they already had planned, and if this is something that they already had planned, why not just put it in the game to begin with? And why did it have to be an issue at all? And why let us know in this kind of weird turnaround that it's going to be in the game, it's going to be an update later? Why not just release the game when it comes out, or when this feature was available? And not only that, if it was already in the game, why did they put out this excuse for why it wasn't in the game, talking about the leaderboards? Because they said that this is the reason they didn't do the Friends co-op. I guess they came up with some excuse about it, people being able to manipulate the leaderboards. And why would they say that if they was already going to do this? Because they already had their excuse for why they weren't doing it. People who are making these excuses are going to have to explain this stuff. You can't just throw this stuff out there and not explain why they said, this about the leaderboards and whatnot. And the leaderboards excuse is so stupid, because who gives a shit about leaderboards? Like, it's not 1985. We're not in arcades, and you go in, you see your name next to a game, and it's like, oh yeah, that guy, I got to beat his high score. Nobody really cares about that, especially not enough to lose a feature like being able to play with your friends in a game that's built for you sharing and playing with your friends. So this is obviously something that they implemented because of the outcry for a feature, again, that is simple. And people get upset with me because I criticize Nintendo on certain things. I only criticize them on stuff that they've already done before, and they're not doing now. I'm not asking for anything new or anything special, so there's no reason you can call me entitled. I'm just asking for stuff that you've already done for a system or systems that had free online. Like, if you could do it for systems that had free online, can't you do it for a modern system that I have to pay for? Like, that's all I'm asking for. And I don't understand the need to run to the defense of Nintendo for stupid things, stupid, simple things. So let's just get into how Nintendo has done this before. And I'll offer you at the end, you people who make excuses, I'll offer you people who tend to want to defend Nintendo on simple, stupid little things. I'll offer you an ultimatum, because this is how you feel, apparently. So let's get into what Nintendo's done before. So let's get a game here. Remember this game, Super Smash Brothers Brawl on the Wii? Remember the Wii had free online. This game, you could create custom levels and share them with your friends online. And obviously you can play with them online. And that wasn't a problem. There was no weird, this cost or any of that stuff when it came to this game, right? So moving on. Here's another game, Mario Kart Wii. Remember this game? You could play with your friends online. There was no weird, this is why or this is why not. You can't do it. You just could play with your friends online on the Wii, with its bare bones internet setup. So there's that. Oh, remember this game? Splatoon? A lot of people were upset that it lacked features. It lacked a lot of content. And I couldn't really get on them for that. For me, it wasn't a big deal, but I can understand people who played that type of game more, that wanted these things, so they complained about it. But one of the features it had is that you could play with your friends. You could already, it lacked a lot of stuff, but it allowed you to play with your friends online on the Wii U. Another free internet, setup. And here we go. Oh, it's Smash Brothers again. You could play with your friends online, no problem, and fight and all that good stuff. No problem. There's no weird defenses or weird, reasons necessary for saying why you couldn't play online with your friends, because it's a game you can play online with your friends easily. Okay, so let's move to smaller systems. How about Mario Golf Tour for 3DS? You could play with your friends online on this game that came out on a handheld console that had free online and a lot of features that the Switch still today doesn't have. And it was no big deal, and nobody made excuses. Nobody said, "Oh, I don't want to play with my friends online." No, because it's stupid. Okay, and then you have Mario Tennis here for the 3DS. Again, it was a great system. You could play with your friends online. It was a pretty easy thing, and again, 3DS had pretty bare bones internet setup, but it allowed you to play with your friends online. Not a big deal. Okay, and we got Mario Kart. Oh, whoa, almost dropped it. We got Mario Kart 7. Everybody loves Mario Kart 7. It's one of my favorite Mario Karts. You could play with your friends online. No problem, no excuses, no leaderboard stuff or anything. You could just do it. Okay? And we're getting Luigi's Mansion 3 pretty soon here. And this is a game that started it all with the online co-op. This is a 3DS game, and that's why we're getting it in the Switch game, is because the same guys who made this is making the next level, is making the Luigi's Mansion 3. So we have online co-op with your friends in that game confirmed right away. No big deal, no problem, no reasoning, just you could play with your friends online. So there's that. And then we have, remember this gem, Metroid Prime Federation Force. I'd say gem. It's not a bad game. It's just, again, I talked about the timing of the game. That was the main problem. People wanted a Metroid game, and we got this instead after all those years. So it's still a decent game. And this game's all about playing online with your friends. You could squad up and you 4 friends online going through levels, and it's pretty fun when you have that ability to do that. And nobody said people shouldn't be allowed to play with their friends on this game. So there's that. All right, let's move on. Oh, it's Smash Brothers again. Smash Brothers for 3DS. And you were allowed to play with your friends online. Again, no big problem. We did it, and it was pretty easy and fun to do. Play with your friends online. Great. Let's move on to the Switch. Yeah, because the Switch actually has games from Nintendo that allow you to play with your friends online. Nobody complained about that. So here we go with Splatoon 2. Splatoon 2 allows you to play with your friends online. No problem. It has, things where like leaderboards and whatever, because they talk about not being able to allow, they don't want people cheating in this game is one of the reasons they don't allow you to back it up. But they still allow you to play with your friends. There's that. Don't know what's going on there. And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for Wii U, we got it. And obviously for Switch, you can play with your friends online. No big deal. Not a problem. Anybody can do it, and nobody complains about it. All right, so now, ARMS. ARMS is a really cool new IP from Nintendo. New IP that allows you to play with your friends online. It has one of the best online setups for matches and stuff like that, matchmaking with friends and all that, and you can do it, no problem. It's great, and nobody complained about it. Actually, people really love it when you have a setup that's really easy and intuitive for you to play with your friends online. We're back to Smash again. How about that? On the Switch, Smash Brothers Ultimate allows you to play with your friends online. You can create your custom levels and share them just like you did on the Wii. And it's a feature that's pretty simple, apparently, because all these games had it. And this one has it too. And you can just share your levels and all that stuff. Similar to sharing your levels in Mario Maker. You can share your created levels, and it's a pretty simple feature that allows you to play with your friends online. So yeah, all those games, there you go. You can play with your friends online. There's no problems. There's no excuses. There's none of that. And those games all launched with that ability. So I don't understand. Again, why can't Nintendo do what they did before? On hardware that was less on internet setups that was supposed to be less modern than we have on the Switch. And again, on the Switch, we have games that allow you to play online with your friends, no problem, no excuses, and you're not entitled. So all the people that, I don't say all the people, because there were a lot of people that liked that stupid tweet and retweeted it. So all those people, I'm giving you an ultimatum right now. You're no longer entitled to play with your friends online. All those games that you're allowed to do that with, that I just showed you and beyond, stop playing with your friends online right now. Because your stance is that people who want to play with their friends online on a game about sharing with their friends are entitled. So you now have to stop playing online with your friends in those games. And you say, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, so let's just say Mario Maker 2. You're not allowed to play with your friends online when this feature drops, okay? You're not allowed to do it, okay? Because your stance was you're entitled to want to have that mode, okay? So you're not allowed to play with your friends online. All of us entitled people who wanted this feature and complained about it and made the game better, we're only allowed to use it. You're not allowed to use it, okay? All right? If you want to make these stupid excuses and these stupid reasons and the stupid defenses, then this is the stance you should have, okay? So retroactively go back and say, I'm not going to play with friends online in anything that Nintendo's offered before, and I'm not going to play online with anything in the future, especially Mario Maker 2, because you didn't want that feature, and people who wanted that feature were entitled. So you can't play. How about that? Does that sound fair? Does that sound reasonable to you? No, that's stupid as well, because the whole stupid argument is stupid. And just stop making excuses. People on the Wii U especially that came up with all kinds of complaints and whatnot, and it was easier to do that on the Wii U because it was a system that didn't sell well, and a lot of people, just trashed it and jumped on it. And it made sense to defend the Wii U for its virtues in those days. It made sense. But the Wii U had a lot of things that the Switch doesn't have. It had free online gaming, and I understand that that's a cost, and we can't keep having that anymore. But can I get what the free system gave me, at least? Can we start from there? Now that I'm paying, can I have the features that the free system gave me now that I'm paying? No? Is that too much to ask? Am I entitled to want these simple features and games that you make that are about sharing and playing basically with your friends? Can I have that? Can I have a way to message my friends and my friend list that you created? Is that entitled? Is that too much to ask for when the 3DS or when you have other systems that you created that allowed you to, in some way, maybe it wasn't the perfect way, but it gave you something, and it's something that's very simple. It's a very simple feature. Stop making excuses. Stop saying, oh, this is all this technical stuff that is bullshit. You know it. I know it. There's no reason to defend them on these things. There are virtuous reasons to defend Nintendo. You can defend them against that kiddie narrative that people try to pin them with. You can defend them against that. You can defend them against the fact that they make the greatest games on the planet. As far as I'm concerned, they do that. I will defend them to the end for that they care about gameplay first, and that's a really good virtue to have when you're creating games, caring about gameplay. You can defend them against stupidity for that stuff. But this ain't it, Chief. This ain't something to defend them for. And they realized that, I don't know why it took them so long, because they've done this before for other games. They realized that this is a feature that people want, and especially for a game like Mario Maker, a community type of game, a sharing game, to be able to share with your friends and not just randoms. They understand that, and that's why they went and back, and they made their excuses to get, they made their that's what corporations do, PR people do. They made their excuses, and now they're rectifying it because they see how stupid it is. Why can't you see? Nintendo sees how stupid it is. Why can't you see how stupid it is? That's all I gotta say in this video, guys. Like I said, I had a rant before this. I just said, let me wait a little bit. Let me wait maybe past E3, see if things change, before I put out this mega rant about how stupid it was that I can't play with my friends in a Mario Maker game online, in a game that you allowed from the previous version, you allow me to play online and you don't allow friends when you've done that in multiple other games. I had a rant ready, and I'm glad I waited on it, but I still had to deliver this because I want these people who say these stupid things to know that they're stupid things, okay? So that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think I'm entitled? Do you think Mario Maker is worse now that you can play with your friends online? Because if you're one of those people, you're not allowed. We're cutting you off. You're not allowed to play with your friends online. Is that stupid? Yeah, it is. All right, guys. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you fools next time. Peace out.